So, with the statement "women deserve less," my two main issues are: one, it's too vague, and two, it's just incorrect factually.
Sure.
Okay.
So, what are your defenses to that?
Okay, what was your other point of contention?
Well, you're talking about how women deserve less because they emasculize men, because they're cheating, because they're doing all this, but men also do the same thing.
No. Women deserve less because the average woman gets more attention than the celebrity man. Listen again. Listen, I know niggas is going crazy right now. I know niggas is losing their mind. What? Oh, you no fucking way they do. No way. Yes. Stupid. Yes. The average girl is getting more attention than the celebrity man. So here's the problem. And let me break it down for you. This is why women deserve less. Okay? So, since we have an influx of bitches that inflate their sexual market value, because we have cucks that pander and, simp. Since we have an influx of that means an average ugly bitch thinks she has more options than the celebrity nigga. Okay? Stupid. All right? Now, here's where we get into demon mode. This is where everything fucks up at. So since the average woman thinks she has more opportunity than the celebrity man, guess how she acts? Average niggas don't even exist. Now, since average niggas don't exist, now we got to get the niggas that get bitches. So guess what? Now she's only looking at niggas that get bitches, that 6 foot, make 6 figures, and they got a 6-pack. Now guess what? She's still, but you don't forget, she's still getting validation from the bottom feeders of niggas, from the panderers, from the cocks. She's still getting validation. Baby, you so beautiful. Baby, you're this. Baby, you're that. So guess what else that does? That makes her think she's better than those niggas. So now this average girl who you can find on any street, on any block, thinks she looks better and thinks she has more options than a celebrity nigga. Now we're at the point to where it's like, since she thinks she has more options and she looks better than the celebrity nigga, guess how she acts? Like the celebrity nigga. Oh my goodness. That's why women deserve less, because they don't appreciate the compliments or the gratitude that men bring, because they get it so much. That's why they deserve less. Because if you treat her any better, she's gonna feel like the celebrity. Stupid. So then when she feels like the celebrity, guess what you are? A fan.
Fatality.
Oh my God. And if you're a fan, nigga, guess what? She can have 1 million of those, nigga. Now you're just a part of the club. Oh,
fatality.
God. You niggas, bro. That's why women deserve less, because they get too much up front already. They get too many DMs. Niggas pander too much already. Niggas are too many. There's too many simps in here pandering to bitches and making them feel like they look better than they are, or they are better than, and they're not. They're not telling them the truth, because they're trying to fuck. But that's why we have this women deserve less, because you have to give less to see if she deserves more. Because once you give less, you'll see if she gives you more, and if she gives you more after you give less, that means she actually likes you. And that's the problem with simps. Let me put this in math terms. Simps think giving is reciprocal. He thinks, okay, so if I keep giving, she's gonna give me. She's gonna give back. No, it's not. It is not reciprocal. Until she gives, you don't give shit. That's the deserve less. That's the deserve less part. Until she gives, you don't give shit, nigga. Until she shows you she wanted to talk to you and be with you or do anything with you, you don't do shit. You reciprocate her shit. If she don't speak, you don't speak, nigga. If she say one word, nigga, you say one letter. The fuck, like, you give less. However much she giving you, you give less, bro. Because women get so much, they don't appreciate the much that they get. They only appreciate the less. And the less you give, the more she'll appreciate. Perfect. Boom! I wish I need a bomb explosion for that one.
in reverse. And would you say that all men deserve less because there's a few men that are really bad people?
Okay, I guess we could tackle the first thing and then the second thing. So you disagree with the concept that women deserve less?
Yes.
Because you're saying it's too broad.
Now, before they get into this, because he said, do men deserve less as well? See, the difference is, I don't have to tell a nigga he deserves less. That nigga that's under the bridge holding his sign up saying, I want a hamburger, knows he's less. I don't have to tell him that. I don't have to say, hey, bro, you deserve less. I don't have to tell him that. He's not walking around thinking he deserves more. The fat nigga in school, the fat nigga walking around that eat everything, that gobble everything up, you think he deserved the bad bitch? Hell no, he's scared to talk to her. He know he deserved that big ass motherfucking monster that be running around. He know that. That's what I'm saying. Niggas are told what they deserve. Niggas don't. There's no problem with people telling men what you deserve. You don't deserve her. You crazy. You deserve. Men are told what they deserve every day. That's the difference. Niggas know what they deserve. If you're a fat piece of shit and all you do is eat and sleep and shit all day, niggas aren't going to tell you deserve a baddie. They're going to laugh at your ass and say, get your ass on the treadmill. Go make some money, you bum. Niggas, and that's the thing. That's why you have to let women, that's why you have to let women know, not even let them know. That's why you have to treat women with the mindset of women deserve less. You have to, because if they don't know the truth, who the fuck is going to tell them? Stupid. Who the fuck is going to tell her that makeup looks crazy on you, motherfucker? Who the fuck going to tell you? Because that pandering ass nigga not, because he trying to fuck. So that's why I wouldn't say men deserve less, because they already know what they deserve. Niggas are told what they deserve every day.
It's broad, and you're saying, by saying that, you're saying 100% of women
Niggas
deserve
said we
less.
are cooked.
All right, so
Put
there's
a
always
woman
nuance with
leaving
things.
us,
My position on this is we live my position is we live in a society where, women are equal to men. And I think if a guy's going to get a relationship with a girl or a woman and is going to be successful, she needs to understand that you're the boss and you're the leader. So she's got to be knocked down a peg and understand that she's not equal to you so that you can assume your rightful position as the dominant leader. So that's what I mean when I say women deserve less. Also, guys simp too much. We have another problem with guys simping on girls,
Right.
giving girls money on OnlyFans and shit like that and everything else like that. So
Exactly.
cry harder.
What I'm saying is it goes both ways. It's not just because some women are a bad, I think it really depends on the person. It's not necessarily the sex, but the person. And if they're just a bad person, then...
Wait, let's start.
Cry harder.
Okay, bro.
What I'm saying is it goes both ways. It's not just because some women are a bad, I think it really depends on the person. It's not necessarily the sex, but the person. And if they're just a bad person, then you...
Again, my brother, like I said, it can't go both ways because we don't get the same amount of attention that women do on a daily, or that an average woman does on a daily. So it couldn't go both ways. Also, men are told what they are on the regular. Niggas are told you're a loser on the regular. Like I said, if a fat ass nigga on his couch playing video games with the Cheetos in his hand got up and was like, I deserve a baddie, niggas would be laughing at him. Niggas would not take him serious. Niggas would think he was trolling. If a fat ass girl sitting on the couch playing video games says, I want a rich man that's going to take care of me forever, bitches are going to say, go queen, you deserve what you want. That's why we're different. They're going to say, girl, you get what you want, girl. That's exactly what you need. They're not going to say that to bro. They're going to tell his fat asses, sit your big fat ass down. They're going to tell her, though, girl, that's exactly what you... Queen, you go, queen. Clock that T, queen. Stupid. So to say that they're both, they're not. Unfortunately, brother, that's just how it is, okay? I'm sorry to tell you that.
Well, to maybe so perspective where she needs to prove herself to me. Because you got to understand that, like, we've overcorrected thanks to feminism. Because this is what I call the proverbial double dip. Women can choose to go to school, get a career, and be just like a guy. But at the same time, they could go ahead and choose to find a rich man and be a housewife. So what I'm saying is, since they have all this leverage in the dating marketplace, right, and that leads to a lot of entitlement, guys need to kind of go in with their eyes wide open and understand that you need to kind of put her through her paces. What I'm basically telling men to do is be extremely selective with women.
Basically,
and here's the thing,
that's it.
women are extremely selective with us. Women are pickier now than ever before. You know, but I find it interesting when I tell guys to practice the same thing, it comes with a problem. It kind of speaks to the point I've been making forever. Men can't have standards, but women can. Women can demand excellence, but men can't. You know, if a man criticizes a woman for not doing her part, he's a misogynist. If a woman criticizes a man for not doing his part, she knows her worth. There's a wild double standard that just isn't acceptable.
I'm not disagreeing with the double
Literally what I said. Cook, Don DeMarco.
standard, but I do think it goes both ways, you know, because what about a high-quality man, using your words? He needs to be selective in finding a high-quality woman. A high-quality woman needs to be selective in finding a high-quality man,
Well,
because there's trash on both sides of the...
But the difference is the high-quality man is worth more. That's the difference. The high-quality man is worth more than the high-quality woman. Unfortunately, that's the difference. Because guess what? He can find... It's easier to find a high-quality woman than it is to find a high-quality man. That's the difference.
The equation.
No, I would argue that the higher status you are and the more money and resources you have to give them even less. You have to be even more selective.
Well, but here's the thing. Women and men, they need each other, because women provide...
For a family, right?
Not just for a family. Mentally, cognitively speaking.
No, I disagree with that. The reality is men need women to create families, right? And have a nuclear...
That's it. Not for emotional, we need y'all to create families. That's literally what you was here to do. Make babies and help. That's it. Make babies and help. Look, I didn't make the rules. I was here to fucking pay for shit and die. Like, the fuck, I'm here to pay for shit and die. You're here to make babies and help. Shit. I didn't choose my path. You didn't choose yours. Let's make something work. Shit.
Perfect. Family that's stable. But men don't need women for becoming successful, for being a winner, for making money. I would argue, actually, as a matter of fact, I would argue women are actually a detriment to that cause.
Why?
She's a distraction.
They're a distraction.
I told you. I tell y'all niggas. I called this nigga before the show. Myron, that nigga's gonna say why. I'm gonna tell you he's a distraction. Okay? I keep trying to tell y'all niggas. This nigga right here, that nigga right there, that's my son. That's my son. Before the show, nigga called me, hey, Anya, what you, if he say this, what type shit? Okay? Y'all niggas gonna stop playing with me.
See, but that's just so incredibly vague.
So there's okay, so I'll explain to you. My guy, Aaron Clary, he has a book. It's called The Book of Numbers, right? And in the book, he pretty much calculated what the average man would spend in his pursuit of women. Something to the tune of $7 to $8 million, right?
Shit.
Now imagine if he put up a serious relationship for a bit longer, invested that money, focused 100%, grinded, you can become that guy, then decide to have a family and have a woman. Because the problem is that single income is no longer acceptable. So guys have to make significantly more money to be that provider, that protector, that of a traditional sense. So what I'm saying is that the pursuit of women a lot of times hinders men's ability to rise up the socioeconomic scale.
A high quality woman, you cannot put a monetary value on, because she could guide you in making decisions that you could not see because of your own narrow ways of thinking as a man.
If a bitch has to guide you and make better decisions than you on your narrow ways of thinking as a man, you're not the leader. If she has to guide you and shit, nigga, you're not the leader. She is. What does guide? Let's look up what guide means. Come on. Let's look up what guide means. Come on. For you dumb niggas out here. Because you know, you niggas don't know how to use Google unless it's for fucking football stats or basketball fucking points. You fucking goofballs. Let's look what guide means. A person who advises or shows the way to others. A person who advises or shows the way to others. A person who advises or shows the way to others. So if a bitch is guiding you, she is. Let me pull it back up. Let me pull it back up so I could be specific. She is a person who advises or shows the way for you. So if she's guiding you, nigga, she's the leader. Stupid. Fuck is wrong with you? Dumbass nigga. Dumb. Stupid.
And because women do have cognitively better ways of thinking in different areas, such as emotional intelligence, that men are naturally not good at.
So here's the thing. Now, are there situations where there are women that can accentuate what you have, make life a bit easier, make it a bit better? Sure. But the reality is a majority of women don't. And the reason why a majority don't is because women don't have the same burden of performance as men do. They just don't. So their proclivity to work harder is not as existent as ours. Because we understand as men, from the time we're little boys, we're taught, get a job, go to school.
And this is what I was saying earlier. Niggas know if you're a loser or not. Niggas will tell you you're a loser. The world will tell you you're a fucking loser. You don't have to guess. Niggas not going around guessing, hey, I wonder if I'm a loser. Like, I wonder if my life, if I like, no. Nigga know he a loser because them bitches don't talk to him. Like, nigga know he a loser because them hoes run away. Like, nigga know he a loser because he ain't got no friends. Like, niggas know when they're losers. It's women who don't know when they're losers, which is why they deserve. That's why you have to give them less, because they don't know. Bitch don't know. Bitch don't know. That's why you got to give them less.
Become successful. Why? So that you can raise a family. Women, on the other hand, are taught, go to school, be successful, so that you don't need a man. So it's completely different. And then on top of that, they have the ability, with the proverbial double dip I mentioned before, to choose to not enter the workforce. So what I'm simply telling guys is, the burden of performance is on you, and you have to perform nowadays, especially in this competitive marketplace. So that's why I say guys need to be extremely cognizant of this and be selective on the women that they deal with. Now, I see what you're saying. Oh, there's women out there that can help you. Sure. But I would argue having a network of competent men is far better than having one competent female by your side.
Okay. I mean, I understand your argument, but again, your argument is not necessarily what you're saying in your title, that women deserve less, because you're basing that off of social stigmas and majority of women. And you, when you talk about women, you're talking about women that you're putting them in like a bad, point of view. And that's just not the case for all women.
Well, that's where nuance and critical thinking and everything else come in. I think the safe way to go is to approach every relationship with a woman from a position of doubt.
Right.
Prove to me you're not like the others. And I think if more men employed that tactic, we'd be in a better situation.
And that's the problem. Most niggas don't make bitches prove to them that they're the, like I'm saying, you have to prove that you are worth some shit. Most niggas don't make you prove shit. That's why bitches act the way they do. Cause he didn't make me. He said I was as good as I came. He said I was perfect the way I am. Yeah, I know. That's why you still don't shut the fuck up when y'all arguing. Y'all still be arguing. Stupid.
Right. And and it goes both ways. But yeah, that's it.
Well, women naturally already do this. That's the point. Women naturally filter men out quickly. Men don't have this skill set like they do.
Well, they should.
Should, could, and would are fantastic words, but it doesn't happen all the time. And this is why we do what we do, to tell guys, you need to date and think like a woman. But the problem is that a lot of guys don't. And that's why we have the fucked up dating situation that we have now.
Okay. Well, will you admit that women deserve less as a whole is factually incorrect?
No, they do deserve less in general. That's a fact. Most women are not wife material or girlfriend worthy material at all.
Okay. All right. Well,
Cooked his ass nigga with speed. Right. Most women aren't wife or girlfriend material at all. In general. Like, at all.